Right, the NSU.
Yeah, RO80. Picked it up yesterday myself, what a car. Everything there, as you sit in here now, that is all Audi. Well, obviously NSU's Audi anyway, and we know that, you know, I'm teaching to suck eggs, I don't mean to do that, but the headlining, everything, dashboard's Volkswagen, all these seats, beautiful Audi. These are the seats that I was used to with my Audi 100 GLs and coupes and that sort of thing that I used to run in 1974. Oh, fabulous cars. And as I sit in here now and smell it, all Audi, beautiful, except the dashboard, which is more Volkswagen. But what a car, NSU RO80. Unbelievably sad when you think of it, really, because they are the most elegant, beautiful car, way ahead of their time, but they put a rotary engine in, which, revolutionary, we know. Mazda have made a success of it, sort of, haven't they? But only sort of. When you say Mazda RX-7 or RX-9, is it? RX-8, is it? Everyone goes, oof, don't they? But it stood no chance, especially in the UK, but it stood no chance anywhere, really, because we're only happy, especially in the UK, aren't we, that you've got an inline 4 or something like that, or an inline 6. We didn't even like V8s or V6s. We're anti them. We're wired up wrong. We're completely wrong, right? But when they brought the rotary out, oh, everyone thought, oh my God, rotary engine, oh God, no, we don't know about, no, leave that alone. And to be honest, they were their own worst enemy because they were actually proved right. Because they didn't work as well as they should. They didn't last as well as they should, or as long as they should. They couldn't get the rotary tips right. There's now porcelain ones out of some description, I don't know what they are, but they couldn't get it right. It's as simple as that. When it's working and it's efficient, it's the most beautiful, smooth engine. Feels almost like electric motor going, you know? And then, of course, you can't make up your mind what cc it is. I mean, it could be 1100cc or 2200cc, depends which way you look on it. So the whole thing was just a sort of a flamboyant waste of time, really. Consequently, when the engines popped, and they did, people put V4s in, Ford V4s. 1700 V4s, generally speaking, out of Corsairs, Transits, stuff like that. You could buy an adapter plate, which mated it up nicely, and within no time at all, it was all fitted in and done. Some of them, I think if you wanted to retain the original air filter element and such like that on a V4, which was stupid because a great big dustbin lid, you had to do something about the bonnet, like bang it out or whatever, made them look ugly. But I gather, from what I remember, you didn't have to do that. But there's a lot of them running around with a Ford V4. Anyway, put it that way, which of course made them really usable. But they got a funny configuration on here, you know. You haven't come across it yet.
I haven't. No.
Right. Well, the actual gear layout is all arse about face. It's in there. It's in there. So it's all round the wrong way, you know. But it don't matter about that. But it's like an easy drive, right? So it's a semi-automatic. So you select your gear, right? So you select the gear like that. Now nothing will happen until you take your hand off there.
Is it right?
And then it'll go. Just a quick funny story. There's an old guy, first time in one of these, I would imagine, trying to get it out the curb, pull away in other words, in East London one afternoon. Me and Bill Conway are walking down this street, just bought some cars up the road, and this fella trying to get it out. He could not get it out. And Bill Conway said, tell him to take his hand off the gear stick with you. And I tapped on the window, and he wound the window down, this old boy, and I said, it won't go until you take your hand off that gear stick. Get away, like typical old London, like, get away, up it, go, sling your hook, or something like that. And we walked off up the road, shrugged our shoulders, walked up the road, and as we were walking off, he's still trying to get it out of the curb. He would not take his hand off that gear stick. Yeah, it was funny. Anyway, little story. Now, I went to pick this up yesterday from lovely people, had it a little while. Very, very impressed with the car. Very, very, very impressed with it. They said it hasn't been used, look at this lovely originality around here, look. They said it hasn't been used for some time. When I say some time, you know, a year or two or something like that, I don't know. No, maybe not that. It was actually running the day before. It was actually running okay. But you know, what I'm trying to say is dodgy petrol. So no need to drain it out, just use it. Just get it out and just run it out, really. That's the best thing. Because it was running yesterday or the day before. I nearly had it running there in his drive. But to be honest, I was tight for time. I didn't want to mess about any longer. Got two plugs, which are down here, right? Two spark plugs, which do want coming out and cleaning. And she nearly went. So it'll take no time at all to get it going, I'm convinced. There's your engine, as you can see, clean as a whistle. Look at the suspension legs. beautiful, so original, lovely, everywhere you look, gorgeous, right colour, the most popular colour. Most of these were that colour, and I think the colour's great. I'm not keen on these stick-on badges on here. I'd have to, I just can't get my head around that. That's going to have to lose that, but it doesn't matter, does it? Nice, original, proper alloys. I gather these are all stainless steel, which Audi were very much into, and VW probably in the end. Interior's mint, outside immaculate. What more can you say? 10 grand of a car, all day long. 10 grand of a car. No question about it. Come and look at it. You'll be very, very impressed.